Hello and welcome to Engadget's E3 coverage live. I'm Jessica Condit, senior editor at Engadget.com, and with me is Devindra.
Hey.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, also senior editor at Engadget.com. We're ready to talk about Microsoft, right? Microsoft and Bethesda. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
definitely.
So E3's been going on. It officially kicked off yesterday. But we've been posting stories. We've been getting the news out there for, a week or so. But this is the big show. This is Xbox and Bethesda's first joint E3 presentation.
Ooh, boy. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the first time we're going to hear from them together after the acquisition, because Xbox bought ZeniMax, which owns Bethesda, id, Arcane, Tango Gameworks. Like these are big names on top of Xbox's existing roster of 20 studios that it already owns. So
absolutely,
this is exciting.
Yeah. They've been buying studios over the last few years, right? But we're still waiting for what are the fruits of those labors? Give me some games, give me some exclusives, because it seems like Sony is still leading the way in terms of must-have first party and second party titles.
Xbox is really taking its time.
Yeah,
it feels like they acquired this massive amount of really talented developers, and then they're just kind of sitting on them. They're kind of letting them take their time to develop their games. It feels like. I hope that's what's happening. Is
they're all working? It
right. They are. They are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, it's like they're not really on a timeline, because I think Xbox is sustained pretty well by Game Pass right now.
Sure.
Game Pass subscriptions are huge for Xbox. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you play a lot of Game Pass?
I love Game Pass. If you guys listen to the Engadget podcast with me and Trillin Low, I talk about Game Pass quite a bit, because it is, as somebody who's been gaming since the NES, and I spent most of my childhood getting maybe one game a year, that anticipation for that one game, and the love, for the games I couldn't have, just seems like we're in a completely different world now, because Game Pass is a short monthly subscription, not very expensive one that gives you access to so many games. And I don't want to sound like a Microsoft commercial here, but just the sheer value of it is astounding to me. I'm a PC gamer. I have, Xboxes, and having a large library of games I can go back to, and not even just old games, but newer ones and some indie titles. It's a huge selling point for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying kids today are spoiled?
Kids these days.
It was harder back in my day.
Oh man, you could get every single Microsoft title, it's on Game Pass launch day.
Yeah.
And it's just astounding. I think for parents too, because when games used to cost $50 to $60, or even more, we were talking about in our pre-chat, $70 games are getting a lot of flack now, and I totally agree that is something we should be talking about. But man, in the Super Nintendo games, in the Super Nintendo days, I do remember when Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, the very first version of Street Fighter 2 that hit consoles, that game was $70 at Toys R Us, and even more in some places. RPGs were $80 plus, because those cartridges required a lot of hardware and batteries and things to actually do save. So we're kind of going back and forth in terms of pricing. I think subscription models are probably going to be the smartest thing moving forward, especially with xCloud attached. You have Game Pass, and then you add, xCloud, being able to play a game from your computer or your phone or wherever, potentially even TVs, right? You wrote up the news, Jess, that Microsoft says they're going to be building xCloud software into some TVs coming, and they're going to have a stick for people to just plug into their existing TVs too.
Right. Yeah. And hey, back in the day too, you had to buy the game facts. You had to buy the walkthroughs if you wanted to complete these ridiculously difficult games sometimes. So everything has become, I think, more attuned to Xbox's vision with the Xbox ecosystem. So Microsoft in 2013, I believe, with the Xbox One, they tried to pitch this console that was always online, that it basically had a lot of DRM, but it was based on digital downloaded content, right? Yeah. But DRM back then was a 4-letter word. And nowadays we're pretty okay with it, honestly. Thanks, Val.
It was more about how are they positioning that console too? It does seem like the original Xbox One, and we're gonna in our days, folks, like as people who've been following this industry for a while, the Xbox One seems like it killed all the goodwill Microsoft built up with the Xbox 360, right? Because it went through the typical Microsoft thing, like, oh, we have this popular thing. Let's make it a do-it-all machine. Let's make it your home entertainment box. Let's make it something you plug in your cable box to. All these things that aren't games. And Sony won that generation by saying, hey, our machine plays games and it's $100 cheaper. Boom. So,
and that
Microsoft
moment
never
was
caught
amazing.
up to that. Yeah.
No, because that was a serious, it was a moment in gaming history. I think a lot of people, especially if you're tuning into E3 now, you've probably been to a few E3 live streams before. You remember that moment. I remember that moment when Sony just owned the generation. But Xbox had the right idea. It was just like broadband infrastructure wasn't there yet. Players weren't ready for a digital ecosystem. They weren't ready to ditch physical discs yet. I mean, that's just how it was. That's very much changed. And I think now that argument obviously goes down a lot smoother. Xbox has the Xbox Series S, which is totally digital. There's no disk drive at all. This is just, that's the industry now. So yeah, it's nice to see that taking off, and Microsoft is the company to make this happen because they actually have the Azure cloud network. They have the capabilities to make streaming happen, to make game subscription services, last and be sustainable. I mean, they're in a good position now.
I think they invested, like, just looking at it from a tech side and maybe Engadget readers, especially if you pay attention to networking things, Xbox just downloading a game, buying a game and downloading to your system has always been much faster than the PlayStation world, right? And that's something Sony got a lot of flack during the PlayStation 3 era because of how clunky that was, how slow downloads were. I don't think PlayStation 4 actually solved much of that. It took forever to install games, not just downloading them, but Sony's weird installation process, which still hits me on PlayStation 5 today. I was downloading some updates for Ratchet and Clank and took 5 minutes. It downloaded the file, and then for some reason, even on the super fast SSD, it took 5 minutes to like process this update and do something with it. Whereas Xbox, it's like you download it, it's pretty fast. Microsoft clearly has better servers or more servers all over the world to push these downloads. And that's going to be key for cloud gaming too, because you don't want latency. You don't want any of the bad things. We did write up the news a couple of years ago. Microsoft and Sony are partnering in a way. Yes. So Sony will be relying on some Azure cloud servers to handle their own cloud streaming, which is just a reminder that kind of Microsoft wins. Even if they lose this generation, they're making money through that and through other people using its services too. So yeah, they're playing more of the long game here, right?
Well, I just wonder, because it does seem like Microsoft is setting itself up to really be the foundation of this future pipeline for games, which is a huge moneymaker, and it's also sustainable. Like, again, it's a network, it's an infrastructure thing. Sony is doing the traditional console hardware, just upgrade
big games.
Cycle.
We got a machine,
it's a powerful console. We have a lot of exclusive games, and they look great and they run well. Okay, that's true, but how long is that model going to be sustainable for them? For sure. I mean, I don't know, because it feels like we're moving to this era where, the hardware itself is going to be less important. That's definitely what Microsoft wants. They want you playing AAA games basically on like an Amazon Fire Stick. That's what they're building is a streaming device you could just plug into any screen and play. So I don't know once that takes off, because I think an accessible way to play these games will take off. What does Sony do?
What does Sony do? And it's more like, I think it's even more than just about the stick, right? Once Microsoft is getting an Xbox app built into TVs, then people can just be like, hey, well, cool, I'll check this thing out. All it takes is getting a controller. I think that stick, they haven't said much about the hardware, but that stick is probably just mainly a receiver for the controller. So you have like low latency playback. So it feels like an Xbox console and you compare to it easily. They haven't said anything, but I'm pretty sure they'll like bundle the stick and a controller, hopefully for very, very cheaply, because the easier it is to get people into this, the better it is for everybody. But I can just imagine computer users, smartphone users just jumping on this stuff too.
And we see already, like, Microsoft is doing these kinds of accessible bundling packages with the Xbox All Access. That's what it is, where you can basically all access. You for 2 years you pay $25 a month, but you get a console right away, and you get Game Pass Ultimate for those 2 years. So for $10 more,
after, right?
And you own it. Yes, it's yours. I mean, yes, obviously you're paying a lot in the long run, more than the console would be on its own. But like, it's only $10 more a month than just a Game Pass Ultimate subscription. It's like, why wouldn't you do this? That's if you can get your hands on a console at all.
For sure. So. I think, didn't we did the math for this when they first announced how All Access would work on the Xbox Series X and S. And honestly, if you factor in the price of a Game Pass Ultimate subscription, which is $15 a month right now, it actually isn't that much more. I think in some cases it was actually cheaper to do All Access rather than to buy the Xbox all out, completely out. Although I haven't tried All Access. I don't know what the user experience. Hey, dog. I don't know what the user experience of like activating that, getting the hardware from Microsoft and everything. I don't know, because nobody's really talking about that either. So I don't know. It's a nice thing in theory.
So, and that was one thing that, so Microsoft had a media pre-brief before E3 kicked off. They didn't talk about anything they're going to show today, but they did talk about their broader strategy. That's where we learned about the streaming devices and the Xbox app on smart TVs that's incoming. I forgot where I was going with that. Either way, the cloud network. Oh, great! Now I'm full screen when I don't know what I'm saying. The cloud network is clearly pivotal to their strategy, and they are the only company that's positioned to do that right now.
For sure.
And then the Xbox All Access. That's what I was going to say. They definitely mentioned in this pre-brief. Executives said that they're looking at ways to expand All Access as well. So I think it's a very limited program now in terms of regions. So expanding that out, but also talking about reaching people at different economic levels. So they're looking at, even more options for getting these subscription kind of based services out there, making them cheaper, more accessible for people, and just broadening the regions that they're hitting. They're really, really expanding, even though if you're just like an Xbox Series X player and you're playing Game Pass fine, you're still kind of waiting for the new generation to start on Series X. You're still waiting for this. And it doesn't feel like Microsoft is really doing a lot, but behind the scenes, they really are setting the stage, I think.
I think so. And I read about this during, in our review of the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, like Xbox Series X, technically better hardware, slightly faster than what the PS5 offers, but it still needs first party games. Halo Infinite, that delay hurt Microsoft so much. And I hope that delay was worth it just in terms of what they can make with that game, because I have not been a huge fan of the 343 Halo game so far. They just felt like weird, pale imitations of the Bungie stuff. But maybe they can really push that forward. I'm really hoping today is just like wall to the wall new game announcements showing Microsoft what it could do after buying all these studios. And hey, give me more Dishonored's. Okay, I am a huge Dishonored fan. That series needs more love. I feel like that's the sort of thing where Microsoft needs these cool flagship franchises, and if they just like double down on that, they need something to really replace or take on Horizon Zero Dawn and all this big stuff Sony has, and God of War and Uncharted. Microsoft doesn't have that. All they have is Halo, and I don't think anybody really cares about Halo anymore. So they need some new blood in there. One point we should mention is that Microsoft is also handling PC gaming, not like as well as Steam or others right now, but at least it has a component. Xbox All Access also includes PC downloads if you have a gaming PC, and there is integration and even in many cases save file transfer between your gaming PC and your Xbox. So that was something I was doing when I was playing Gears 5. I could continue a bit on the PC and then hop over to the Xbox. That sort of flexibility is really key, and that's another area where Sony is only like slowly getting in there, like bringing Horizon Zero Dawn over to PCs just to like make money from that transaction. But there is no like broader, hey, our hardware can actually share, some games and you can share your saves. There's none of that broader mentality. So yeah, I'm more excited just on a fundamental level by how Microsoft is approaching all this.
Oh yeah. And I mean, Sony even is the only company that's really standing in the way of cross-play, cross-progression.
Oh boy, yes.
holdout. Microsoft, Nintendo is even like, sure, we can do crossplay, whatever. We don't want to work on our own online network, so we'll just use everyone else's. That's fine. But like, no, Sony is really very insulated right now. They're very much focused on themselves. They're kind of just doing their thing. And again, I don't know how long that can sustain them.
It's tough. Like, and the weird thing is too, Sony, PlayStation is Sony's biggest business right now. Like, it is making them the most revenue. I wrote up a story a couple of months ago, I think last month, about Sony. Like, will Sony ever be able to like reclaim its former glory? You know, the days when they were the makers of the Walkman. You know, they were the company kind of pushing consumer electronics forward. Apple pretty much ate their lunch and took over the world post iPod. So Sony is in a weird spot. They spent the 2000s and early 2010s losing a lot of money. They had to basically leave the TV business in a certain way. They're still making TVs, but it's like a joint venture for the panels now. It's a very different company than it was in the 1980s. So I don't even know Sony will ever get back to that. They're really right now the PlayStation company and the company lucky enough to have a couple of Marvel franchises, because then they can have, you know, the Spider-Man movies
and games.
Which
is a different deal, though, I think. I know Spider-Man has transferred property, like owners, so many times. I can't keep up. Yep. But so today, we actually already know one thing that we're definitely going to see today. So it looks like, I think it was Washington Post leaked, like just before this started. They leaked the trailer for Starfield, which is the Bethesda-made like sci-fi. Is it RPG? Let's see. Yeah, sci-fi RPG from from Bethesda. So this is pretty cool, and there's a release date attached to this trailer. So we already have that news, and it's next November. So November 11th, 2022 is the release date for Starfield, according to this trailer. I mean, hope it's not going to change. I don't think,
which has been released early. Thank you, Wapo, and I'm sure everybody there right now is just like, oh boy, Microsoft is just out to destroy us. Yeah.
That's a huge one. I mean, as someone who like is woken up in the middle of the night because I'm afraid that I've broken an embargo accidentally.
Every day.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Like, it's the worst feeling. You never want to do that. And you know that this is a huge deal, especially for a big company like Microsoft. So yeah, I'm glad that wasn't us.
Starfield. I think the idea is basically it's going to be like the Skyrim type, like, you know, the Elder Scrolls version of like a space adventure for them. So it's exciting.
Yeah. We can get the full effect of that trailer when they show it during the presentation. But especially today, we have to see Halo Infinite. It's like one of the main images on their thing, right? Like they're definitely saying you're gonna see some Halo, but please, dude, it has to look good. It has to look good because it looked so bad the first time. That's why they delayed it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it looked bad, but it was like, what is new here? You know, I think people were really harsh on some of the graphics and things, but also conceptually, I don't think they really gave us a good pitch. Like, it's a bigger Halo open map. You can go over there, the place you see, which you could have done in every open world game, you know, for the past decade. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was nothing to really sink your teeth into. It was just like, yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah.
We need some new franchises from Microsoft too, like, to be honest.
And they have so many. They have so many studios. So, hey, this is a great chance for them to really lay it out. Like, get excited about this, this, and this. I mean, okay, we're probably going to get some release dates today, and half of them are probably not going to, you know, actually come out on those dates. So I am interested to see like what their timelines look like, because again, these studios have been working for a while on. Yeah, some of these have been Microsoft's property, you know, for years now. So maybe they have something ready. Maybe.
I think like after all this wait, like I wonder if they're going to surprise us. And to be honest, they projected a whole year delay for Halo Infinite. Yeah. It would kind of be pretty baller if they were like, hey, we were able to not like bad crunch, but we were like we were able to get all the work we wanted done. We have a good sense of what this game is. We're launching something this summer, like maybe a beta, maybe like just the campaign or something without the multiplayer. But I think that would be a smart move for Microsoft. I also feel like people are having an easier time finding Xbox consoles than PlayStation 5s just because Sony stuff has been more in demand. So I would not be surprised if we got some releases that aren't going to be all the way to this fall. Like, Microsoft needs to prove itself much earlier.
I would love to see some Nintendo style, like beta available now, like, just straight up every game.
You have the power.
Play it now, try it now, demo now. Hey, that's one thing xCloud will do too. They're going to have this ability to demo games kind of like without downloading anything. You'll just be able to try out a game. I'm really excited about that. But we should be about to start. Let's see. It's just getting there. It's 1 p.m. ET. This is the time.
But
we're not kicking off yet. Man, building the tension. That's rude.
Yeah. Okay. And something. Yep, we're counting down.
1:45. Awesome.
I love this art design going on here. This is like some sort of like Evangelion alien.
That's cool.
Or Evangelion alien. I don't know.
It's 80s. This is standard YouTube. Okay.
Oh man.
I've never seen this countdown before. That's cool.
I've never seen this countdown. But
thanks, YouTube.
I'm looking forward to whatever we're going to see here. And I do think like since they basically pre-announced the big hardware news that they had, like the xCloud stuff. So that came when Thursday or Friday. So
yeah, last week.
Yeah. So I feel like that cleared the room for them just to dump trailers on us, which I won't mind.
I hope so. That's exactly what they need to do. And I mean, I think that's what everyone wants. I mean, we had a few like Summer Game Fest streams that I think flopped. I was kind of keeping an eye on them. And the ones that more or less flopped were focused on like weird interviews and dev like talking heads. And it didn't really work. So, hey, trailers, we want to see these games in action. I want to see some gameplay too, not just cinematics.
Oh God,
some gameplay. We'll see.
We did Ubisoft yesterday, and that was it the Rainbow Six Extraction started with the whole CG trailer, and I just didn't care. Give me the action game. Yeah,
I get it. You can walk down a hallway. Yeah.
All right, we are.
Let's do it, baby.
Diving into it, everybody. Strap in. Hold on to your butts.
Get your hands off my butt.
This is definitely Halo.
Yikes.
Yeah. Adult only Halo.
That would be awesome.
Ooh, hello.
Now they have their own countdown.
This reminds me to get another Elite controller.
Ooh.
After 5 years, mine is falling apart.
It's time.
At least pipe in some clapping noises.
I know. It feels so good.
20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you, this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners.
Thank you for in-game footage.
Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact. We are still go.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array spool check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
It's very realistic. Love it.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
That music's nice.
Very nice, lovely logo. I am so ready for all of this.
I'm into
We've
that.
had No Man's Sky. There have been a whole bunch of like space life games.
Outer
at this
Worlds.
point. Outer Worlds, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Xbox exclusive, 11/11/22. All right.
Okay.
So Starfield opens the show. Halo's going to close it?
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games because although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to everyone. And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2. Coming first to Xbox Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
So this is a little downturn in the presentation. Then they're going to bring it back up, I think.
Hey, people like Stalker.
Stalker's fine. Stalker's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. It's a game I've always wanted to play more.
Yeah.
Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом.
lovely reflections across here. Ray tracing for everybody.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Watch out for the crazy storms.
Right.
This is cool though. This is a cool little non-shooty mechanic. Yeah. Ooh.
I love the details in the environments. Like, just everything is so rich with the new consoles.
Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может.
Love something with the broader
Говорят,
color
ты знаешь,
palette,
где
but,
вход в фундамент.
yeah.
Узнаешь мотив? Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам кучёнок? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
Lighting, reflection, shadows all look really, really good.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
Да пошел ты. Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда. Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
Stalking. Love it. Yeah, that was pretty. Heart of Chernobyl.
Creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
April
Another
next year.
2022 game. Yeah.
Okay.
That looks cool. I'm down. Yeah, again, Stalker is something I really want to have more time to play because every time I see clips, it looks cool.
It does look really cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not usually on my radar.
Mm-hmm.
Is Back for Blood?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're surviving here. Rebuilding.
Left 4 Dead
is not enough. We've got to fight.
Love it.
No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers? All of my best friends like to go and get
Hang in there, Holly, kid. No rest for the wicked.
Definite graphics upgrade over Left 4 Dead and 2.
I love it. I'm gonna play this for sure.
Absolutely. This style of game, miss
yeah,
so much.
I don't know if it's local still. I need to look.
Whoa.
Ah, PvP.
I always love playing the zombies.
Yeah.
Awesome. Vomit zombie, yes.
Buckle up, buttercups.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Over here!
October. That's a Halloween present, if I ever heard of it. Yeah. That'll be fun.
It's a shame. What was it? Evolved, I think, pretty much killed that kind of game, even though I bought Evolved and I liked it.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a fun game. It was never full. There was never anyone to play with in my experience. Yeah. Avalanche. Open it. Contraband. Okay.
It's gonna be like a team go off and do missions kind of game. Yeah.
Cool.
It was literally a frozen
30...
asset. Yeah.
Yeah, they said 30 teasers. Like, here we go. Yeah.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh,
how original.
Didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
The one
In
pirate
a game about
everybody
pirates?
remembers. Yeah.
I'm shocked. Yeah. Jeez.
You're 10 years late.
Yeah.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
If this is like a straight-up campaign, I'd be down. I think
Really?
I think the Sea of Thieves needed something like this.
Isn't didn't Disney Infinity have something like this?
I think so.
There's a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy that! I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
Again, a game I wanted to love. I just never had time to get into it.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is too oceany for me.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Interesting. Okay. Original story.
Original story. So,
Sea of Thieves, it's great, but it's like you really need a group of friends to pilot the boat, to do the boat stuff. And if you don't have that, it's not as fun.
Okay.
Yay.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's do this!
Reputation is everything. If a Yakuza shows weakness, he's done.
Time to call a friend!
I love Like a Dragon so much.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yep.
What the?
Happy birthday!
Very cool, very silly, very fun.
Just a reminder this game exists, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, go play it. They're like, go, have fun.
Incoming
That's Battlefield, baby.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
It always astounds me how big these maps are.
So they're the biggest in history.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
They better be.
We get dust storms like this in Arizona. They're called
Really?
haboobs, and
Oh, boy.
they're incredible to see.
The like Mad Max level dust storms.
Yeah, right through the city.
Wow.
Stop! Watch out! We need to get away from the storm! Elevator, right here!
I like the new HUD, the Plus.
It's very easy to use.
Yeah, you can switch quickly.
Yes.
I want a wingsuit.
I want more VR wingsuit games. Would be wild.
And the cool thing with the rocket,
Yeah.
like sometimes it'll take off like it should, and sometimes it'll explode on the launch pad, like SpaceX style. It's
Oh
pretty
boy.
cool. Yeah.
I was wondering if like you could go in and actually launch it too, but I guess not.
it'll just do what it's going to do. Yeah, just like the tornado shows up randomly. So, Annapurna, love it. Let's go.
You know, I have something to share.
I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah.
Baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
What's going on?
Shut up! You know what this is.
You've been lying to me all this time? I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but
yes,
I love you.
Oh, this year.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
That is 2 months away.
I'm gonna play that for sure.
I did a quick preview of this, and it's a really cool loop that I want to dig into. It's a nice mystery thriller.
Very much my jam.
Approaching the mother load. I can't believe I'm really here. Psychonauts headquarters. Look at all these gadgets.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
Time for justice!
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
I'm psyched. Yes.
August 25th, Psychonauts 2. All right. I love Psychonauts.
I love Psychonauts, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a game that I think is going to excite too many people, but the hardcore fans will love it.
Yeah, it's a cool style.
When I say hello, and welcome to the Bethesda E3 Showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November. We can't celebrate it without you, so share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an ever-changing, post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next in Fallout 76.
Yeah, I think they turned this around. That abysmal launch.
It's time for a new game.
Yep.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
So it comes to this. I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger than ever. This is a choice that can never be undone.
Hey, something.
Okay. Some people will be excited about that. That's okay.
More content July 7th. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Seems like a fun way to spend your summer.
Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny.
I know you can hear me.
Very cool camera mode here.
Okay.
More Fallout. More Fallout.
Next year.
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience optimized for the Series X and S.
That's cool. Again, another good thing for the summer.
Yeah, this is just fine. A good addition to Xbox, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if I were going to invest in an MMO, it'd probably be Final Fantasy 14 right now, but this is cool.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen so much good content for Final Fantasy.
I know a lot of people like ESO a lot. So, yeah.
World with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Oh no.
They're cutesy.
I'm fine with cutesy.
Mommy, what are those animals doing?
Yikes.
Cute Death, the game.
Fall Guys meets Game Beasts in fursuits.
Party animals. Okay.
Next year as well. Okay, lots next year so far. Yes.
Okay.
Hades. Truly one of my favorite games. It's on my list of one of my favorite games of all time.
Fantastic, yeah.
Stop me.
Yeah. He's so cute.
It hasn't been on Xbox until now? Really?
I'm playing it on Switch. I didn't realize that.
Exactly.
Well, that's great for Xbox people. Yeah.
Also good for the
play
summer.
that game. Yeah. I don't think so. Maybe though. No. Looks more like Night School Studio almost, but it's not.
Well, you have a family to protect.
Yeah.
Very different vibe.
Reminds me of Kentucky Route Zero almost.
Yep.
Ooh. Somerville. I'm interested next year.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
I like it. Yep. I love a good mysterious teaser. I need real news too, though. Xbox, come on.
This holiday marks the 20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring players together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
It's big. It's big.
Surprise, it's big.
The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
I forget the last teaser. Yeah, there's a guy who saved him.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you.
it's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
I need a buddy.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us.
Wow.
A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
Well, Halo definitely looked way better than we previously saw.
Sure.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. And this multiplayer seems cool. It just seemed like it needs to be faster, right? Like Halo's always been a little slow compared to the other games.
Big shot.
Yes.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Movement's so much better with the grapple. Yeah.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound. The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience.
Definitely looks more detailed.
Now, show me what you can do.
Yes. Nice. Man, that really makes me want to play Halo multiplayer for sure.
Just want to scratch that itch. Yeah.
Holiday. This holiday. Halo
and free to play is a big deal,
There's
right?
some news, baby.
Yeah, you'll get your Halo for free,
Awesome.
although if you have Game Pass, you will just get it too, so. Is this the first free-to-play Halo multiplayer?
Has survived. A dark figure wanders in the east.
must be stopped. At all costs.
September 23rd. Diablo, etc.
They can get this up to 120 FPS for this style of game.
Fear me. You're too late.
Our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
Diablo 2 Remaster. Oh, Resurrected. Okay.
Resurrected. That's I could see playing that. Yeah.
This September. That's pretty cool, man.
Pretty good, yeah. Although 4K 60 on a remaster like that is not a huge deal.
These things.
You should.
Where do they come from?
From all of us.
Asobo.
From what we do to him.
Can you stop it?
I don't know. But he's my brother. And I would die for him.
This looks pretty plaguey.
Plague Tale 2, more plague.
Well, that's pretty. A Plague Tale, yeah. Requiem. Next year as well.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see how many of these release windows even hold true. Because it could be a 2023 situation.
Oh boy, I can't even think that far ahead. Thank you for making us aware. 4K 60.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
Keep talking.
More
stealth operation? I got you covered.
What's this all about? I love a good bow and arrow.
Yeah,
in a game.
Absolutely. Thank you for all the games that made them happen.
Taking out a high-value target? I have just what you need. You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service.
Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Danny.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack here.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
October 7th.
So do I.
I think the weapons look fun, but probably, yeah, we don't know what else is going to be super different from the other Far Cry's. Please, yeah. I like this game based on the studio logo alone. Colors!
One of the OG big hit indie games.
It's so refreshing after all the Stalker stuff.
Yes. All the pew pew.
Pastels.
Slime.
Hey,
I'm
more
Rancher
slime.
too. How fun. Next year.
Super fun. Is the original on Xbox right now? I don't recall.
I assume it's definitely on Steam. Definitely a PC game.
Boom punch.
Oh.
Welcome back
Hello.
to Shred-Again. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
More snowboard games.
I'm into it. Always down.
Do you snowboard in real life?
I have. I don't like being cold, so
yeah, exactly.
not my
I
jam.
don't. Not a fan of the winter sports for that reason alone.
Right. Exactly. I'm a desert girl. It is fun though. I really like high flying roller coaster kind of action, so I'll play this.
Very smooth animation here of the
pretty.
players and everything. Yeah. This isn't SSX though.
No, definitely not.
Give me my neon. Give me my high style.
Tricky.
If it has a good soundtrack, I will definitely play this.
The powder looks so soft, and like you can see it like separate particles almost. It's really cool.
Yep.
Shredders.
Okay, this is good. This is good. This is really good. Holy sluthering whip whoop!
December. It's a good winter game.
This year. Okay. Nice.
And again, Game Pass, you will get it immediately.
Of course. Of course. Oh my.
This is terrifying.
Oh, I love the disco music.
It's fantastic. Guns and psychic powers? Great. Creepy model. Atomic Heart. I feel like we've heard a bit about this game over the past few years.
Right.
Not much,
like a teaser?
Yeah.
It looks like Eurovision, the game. or sounds like it at least.
Eurovision meets shooter? Ooh, yes.
Ooh, well, that's something. That's an idea. Run with it, someone.
I like it already.
Yeah.
But Moody Pixel art will get me every time.
I really love it.
Mm-hmm.
The depth here is beautiful.
Yep. I love the foreground detail here too. It's amazing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes. Give me a Xenogears remake that looks like this.
I am so pleased about this. Replaced. I've never heard of this. That sounds
brand new
and looks awesome.
Sign me up. Is
Very
that like
cool.
Dark Souls style combat in 2D? Like it's very methodical, it seemed. Yeah.
I liked the camera work they were doing though, really playing with perspective in that 2D space.
Mm-hmm. The Ant Game.
In the first year of Grounded, millions of players kept busy with crafting, fighting, the pond, ziplining, flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update. It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pets for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds. We've also got something that literally no one was asking for. The Brood Mother. She's so terrifying. You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blob scares the shit out of us.
That's great. That's actually a good little thing to add in there.
I like that. If they had that for sharks in games, I'd definitely do it.
Are you a shark phobe? What do you call
I hate it. Yeah. Shark phobe. Jaws phobe. Bruce phobe.
I think you're okay in the desert, though. You'll probably be fine.
I mean, I live here for a reason, baby. They don't have legs yet.
As far away from the sharks as possible. Yeah.
Absolutely. Among Us. Lovely.
$50 players. Ooh, that's
awesome.
Not even a date.
Just
come on.
Yeah.
It's such a complicated game, you know. Like the networking is going to be really
so
hard.
intense.
The graphics, like, don't know if the Xbox Series X can handle it.
JRPG for Xbox.
I love the art style. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yes, give me that HD 2D action. These backgrounds, wow. All this over the shoulder work. Love it.
Yeah, there's just so much in every scene in all of these games. Like that's
Eden Chronicle. Oh.
That's great.
Is this Suikoden? Oh.
Okay.
Oh, they're really like, yeah, they are aiming hard with that. I'm down.
They're saying we're gonna be on Xbox. Like, look for us here. Yeah.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities.
The Ascent. Okay.
Okay. Quick to the point. Give us a date. Thank you. July 29th. Done.
I remember seeing stories about Aiden, by the way. Aiden Chronicles the Suikoden spiritual successor. So that is cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Those who made it have never been forgotten. Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms and mortals into legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build?
Is this like Age of Empires with a really realistic thing?
How would you fight? Where would you go? What will you be remembered for?
October. Lovely.
October.
Yay.
Maybe we'll scratch that a little bit of Age of Empires itch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running.
Gun shooting.
These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished,
the title,
is the title.
Hey.
Outer Worlds. I love it. Very funny. Awesome. Outer Worlds 2.
Worlds 2. Okay. I should finish the first one. Yeah. I spent like 20 hours in that, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that tone is exactly spot on. It's lovely. Yeah.
hopefully they can refine some of that, make it less like Fallout copy in a way.
Right. Yeah. Something a little more original. Yeah. Have fun with it.
Give me some Forza.
Oh, it'll be beautiful, at least. Dynamic weather. Or is this Flight Sim?
Oh, yeah.
This is Flight Sim, yeah.
This is Flight Sim, yeah.
Which
is shocking
incredible.
how good that game looks, yeah.
It's such a beautiful game, and it's so relaxing to play. I'm excited for it to come to Xbox Series X.
Absolutely. I wrote this up in VR as well.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah.
This reminds me I need to get a flight stick.
Yeah. It's worth it, honestly. I can feel my heart rate lowering.
Yes.
And S?
Oh,
July 27th?
All
I just got
right.
chills. That's soon.
Okay. Again,
I didn't know
another
it was-
fun way to spend your summer. Yeah.
Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah.
And the Top Gun integration. Yay. Okay.
Okay. Sure. If you're making a pilot game, I mean,
Sure. Absolutely.
Why not? It's the obvious choice.
I also can't wait to see that movie.
You would.
The trailer looks fantastic.
I'll have to watch it after all these trailers.
Love the water effects here. Ooh. So much detail. We've come a long way, folks.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez. Veggie Simulator.
Oh, is this Forza now?
This is probably Forza. Yes.
Ooh, the new Bronco? Is that the new one?
I can't tell.
Dude, those Broncos are sick.
They're beautiful, yeah.
They are.
Oh, man. This is why I love Horizon.
It's gorgeous.
You're not restricted to tracks and stuff, yeah.
They just focus on the environments because it's like they get the cars and they look so sleek nowadays, and then the environments, they're just building them out more and more. Ugh, love it.
But yeah, the minute detail here that we saw is astounding.
Yeah. Ooh. Told you we get dust storms like that.
More
here,
dust
baby.
storms, yeah. Let's replay that chasing from Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
No.
That movie's fantastic. Yeah!
Why are they burning down the village?
No, it's a volcano.
Oh, is it okay?
They're racing around
November
volcano. But
9th.
yes, I'm there this fall.
Forza Horizon 5.
Hello.
Everybody, yeah, play them.
Brown, creative director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
I love this guy.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this. I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida Alps, mal. Look out for the flamingos! This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these cholla cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks. This is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive.
This is my game of the year.
Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon
It's
Live
really
service,
impressive.
Everyone
Truly
else we
is.
see here are real players.
They also do a
And it
sense of
looks like
speed
Maddie
much
has
better
been joined
than
by some other
like a
members of
track
the
racing
Forza
game, I
team.
think.
Yep.
Because everything's just zooming by.
Wow.
Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love.
These villagers must hate
Speaking
these
of,
cars.
hold up, Don.
I know.
Guys,
This
we live
is a
here.
mural by
People live
Mexican
here.
Artist Farid Rueda.
Trying to
It's
take a
one of the
nap.
many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5. While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy
like a
using
photo.
photogrammetry data captured on
Yeah.
location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra in her favorite off-road buggy. The
This game
volcano
alone will
Sierra
ship
and friends
consoles,
are exploring is the
to be
highest point
honest.
ever in
Yeah,
a Horizon
I agree.
game. And thanks to the power of
If
the
only it had
Xbox
launched
Series
when the
console,
consoles did.
from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a
Undulating.
sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator.
Now put it in VR.
While
That
Don
is the
tries
next
to win
step.
that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty, and using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution.
Ooh.
And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making
And
you feel
good
like you're
reflections.
really there.
Yeah.
Here's Maddie
How
again.
large were those
She's
files
joined by
after
Abraham and some other
12K
members of the
footage?
team.
My God.
Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see
need
our
more
new
games in the
volumetric
rainforest.
lighting system, filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest.
think I was born not far from one.
Is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves video games, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon Arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Pinata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of pinatas.
Ooh, over this way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
They better do good with the soundtrack
now
on
have
this.
To work together to find
There's
and
so
pop
much great like Latin American pop, yeah. But I mean like regional stuff too that's good.
Here I go. I'll take a look through the bushes here.
There's some between the houses. Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few pinatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you. This is Event Lab, the incredible new tool set that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
Take that, Fall Guys and Trackmania, like they're coming at everything.
Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
I'm done. This is it.
Let's go,
game
baby.
Show.
Yep.
Let's go. I want to take a week off in November just to sit and play this game.
Team Xbox is on a mission to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom.
Perfect Dark.
We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing.
Yes, come on.
Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda.
Yes!
The studio that created Prey and Dishonored. Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
This is exciting. Let's see it.
Everything I wanted.
I'm into this already.
Pobre bribón. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything else?
Yes, exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters. Dramatically elongated.
Make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Ready's later, Dad. Lenny, watch out!
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Vampires. Okay. Powers, guns, and vampires. Yes.
Love it.
How do we always get into this shit?
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage. Hey!
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Come in! Now or never!
UV light, cool. Then you gotta shoot.
Where's
okay,
the other
yeah.
one?
Love it.
Lots of Blade 2 action here.
Give me your titties. That's bad.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona!
Watching you.
Ah! Jacob, there's something.
Thumb goes through rabbit's eyes.
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
You better have a plan, Jacob.
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Look!
Boom.
A new one!
Primo, Fernandez, go, go!
Kill me, and you can't break the blood trance. It's only just begun.
Yeah, I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Lovely.
Redfall next summer.
Okay.
That
yeah.
seemed pretty cool.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
it reminds
really
me
fun.
like how it's nice not to see zombies or aliens that all look the same, you know?
Right. Right. I
Give
like
me
the
some
character
vampires to kill.
designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the mix of supernatural and fantasy and just kind of whatever feels cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is why I love Arcane, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are wrapping up, it looks like.
Yep.
Count me as part of the Redfall hype wagon. I'm here for it.
Bring me that horizon.
If we can imagine what to do, we can fall into the
Has a lot of games coming to Game Pass too.
Yep.
27 times 60 or 70. Compared to the cost of a Game Pass subscription for the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
They did it. We did it.
We did it, folks. Good job, Microsoft. A lot of good games, I'm feeling, but is it happening fast enough, you think? Like, we were both saying, like, Microsoft really needs to step this thing up soon compared to where Sony is. Yeah.
And we still didn't get a ton of firm release dates. We got a lot of 2022s. And then, you know, we got some this year, fall kind of windows, a few summer games. But no, most of the big stuff is next year, and it's just a vague release window of 2022. Which, yeah, that's kind of what we expect. It's E3. Sure. They don't actually know. They're kind of guessing at this point. They hope it'll be 2022. Yeah. But that was just a lovely show. I mean, I loved the focus on trailers. It just felt like, yep, game. Let's go. Let's get through it. That's what we wanted, right?
That's what we wanted. Do you think there are enough things to make people say, I need to get an Xbox this year? I do feel like between Flight Sim, which is probably not going to be the big system seller, but if they push Forza Horizon 5 hard enough, like that could be the thing that makes people want to get the system this fall, and certainly Halo 2. Although we didn't see enough of Halo. Yeah.
Right. And, okay, so... I think Forza, yes, could sell consoles. I think Halo, especially with what we saw of Halo today, which looked, I thought, so much more engaging than anything we'd seen previously. I am interested in the story. I'm interested in this Cortana business and this rogue AI. And I don't know, even just like platforming through this like zero gravity space and grappling along, that looks really fun.
I hope we can actually do that in the game. Like that was the cinematic part, but yeah. Give me new movement stuff. Yeah.
I hope so. I really do, because it almost felt a little more like, you know how Doom is very parkour nowadays?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it felt a little more like that. And I was like, okay, that's a direction to go in. And hey, if Xbox has Bethesda, maybe they're like, yeah, we can draw a little more from them. Or id and all that.
Quite a lot from them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Halo, it was great to see. We need these games. I think Game Pass is still going to be the sustaining factor for the Xbox Series consoles. I don't think that Microsoft just is not worried about having exclusives. That seems clear, right? They're not in a rush. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and yeah, this seems like the big stuff is next year, but there's certainly, there is good stuff, at least. Like I do think people would be into Age of Empires for Far Cry. We knew was coming, but I'm thinking like Starfield, we didn't see enough of what that is. That little clip at the end kind of hinted like weird power stuff happening with the pilot. Right. So I want to see what that actually is. And
Starfield looks cool. Starfield looks, do you think that can sell consoles? You think Starfield can do it?
I think so. Like the big ones, like this is all projections. We're just like looking at this from
guessing,
kind of a business perspective. But we see the weaknesses of Microsoft, right? They need more games for people to actually want to buy their stuff, and they need more compelling reasons for people to hop over from last gen Xboxes. Maybe they don't even. What do you think? Like if somebody has an Xbox One X and they're still happy with it, right? Until these brand new things, like until Flight Sim hits or Forza Horizon 5. Which did they say only Xbox Series S and X? Until that hits, like there's probably not a huge reason to upgrade right now, right?
Right. So I don't remember Forza if they said only series consoles, but Flight Sim definitely is because it just can't run on the older hardware. I'm surprised it's even coming to Series S, honestly. I'm shocked. Yeah.
Given the detail in Forza, probably not either. Like that can only be new consoles. Yeah.
I would think so. And like we're saying, I think they want to push people that way anyway. So it would make sense to keep it limited to the new consoles. Okay. Flight Sim though. I am so into this. And I think so you wrote something about you've written a few things about it. I've written a few like hands-ons and things. This game is just gorgeous and so impressive. The way that Asobo has been able to just take this global data and truly map the world and then let you fly around in it. It's so satisfying. Play it with a controller. Do not do it with a keyboard and mouse.
Definitely don't. Control's pretty good. Like I really want a joystick. I played this on the PC and actually in VR with the Xbox controller, and it feels good. Like the throttling and the analog sticks give you a lot of good movement. But it does make me want to get a freaking flight stick because I want to feel the actual the way a plane actually moves. I think it would feel more natural there, but I love this game in VR. I think on a console, there is a learning hump, right? Like you have to learn how your plane works. You have to learn where are your e-brakes, how do you kick up the throttle? There's like a whole training lesson that you go through. It took me like half an hour though, and I kind of got the swing of it. So I think it's a game that will be really rewarding to the people who invest some time in it.
Yeah. That's one that, I mean, I'm going to tell everyone that has an Xbox to play it because it's just, why not? And it's beautiful. And you can really, this is what I want. I want to get a sense of what these consoles can do, what this really powerful hardware can do. And I think Flight Sim is going to be a really good just example of the power that they have. Yeah. So what about this last game that we saw? I'm really interested in this. So this is Arcane. This is not Dishonored, but this is the studio that you were talking about. So what are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, and this is Arcane Austin. I believe there's an Arcane, is it Paris? Or like they're in Europe. I think they're the ones they kind of share work. But I am just super excited about this because we're also waiting for the next Arcane game, which is what's that called? The Assassin Spy game. I'm trying to think of right now, which has like Dishonored powers. But I love the studio. I think they get shooting mechanics really well, and also the way you integrate powers into a first-person type of game. Like so much of Dishonored is just like etched into my DNA right now because I've really enjoyed my time with those games and those DLCs. And bring this into more of like a multiplayer shooter thing or a shooter with like a cool setting, and give me vampires. Give me cool like creepy vampires that you have to kill with UV lights, freeze with the UV light. One of my favorite action movies is Blade 2, which is directed by Guillermo del Toro, and this is giving me great Blade 2 vibes here. So I'm down for all of it.
No, and it feels like, you know how Overwatch kind of came into the first-person shooter, competitive shooter genre and added some like cartoony aspects, some more just kind of fun to it. And hey, they found a player base with that. This feels all like anime. A twist like that. Exactly. It feels like we're just going to throw some fun stuff. It's going to be a little more lighthearted, but still there's plenty of action. It looks like there's plenty of fighting to be had. I like that. Like I respond very well to that. So it looks like, actually talking about Arcane, they have a PlayStation 5 exclusive in development, Deathloop.
Right. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Right. So now they also have Redfall just for Xbox One. But both of those games are going to be on PC as well. So
absolutely. And Deathloop, that just got delayed a bit too, I think. I'm so excited for Deathloop because that game does look like it took Dishonored powers and immediately just put it in like this almost like stealth competitive shooter type thing. But I'm down for this. Give Arcane all the stuff. And hey, folks, if you have an Xbox or if you have Game Pass right now on PC, you can play all the Dishonored games. They're fantastic. Go take a look.
Yeah, those are worth a play anytime. Yeah, definitely.
We got a bunch of other stuff here.
Let's see. I'm looking through the list. Forza, love it. We talked about it. Flight Sim.
Those are the highlights for me.
Outer Worlds 2. I mean, that's cool. That was unexpected. The trailer was very tongue-in-cheek and very fun. Replaced was that cyberpunky kind of game that looked really stylish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one is a next year release window as well. I mean, we just saw a lot of games. They said like 30 games, and that like almost all of them are coming to Game Pass, of course, but not all of them. There were a few.
That's a decent chunk of them, though. And we talked about Somerville, which is the like cool one that looks like it is. We got some notes here. It's actually from a co-founder of Playdead, so the studio that worked on Limbo and Inside. This is the first game from Jump Ship, and I'm very down with that too. Like, we're seeing a lot of good work here with like. Doesn't look like a complex engine, but it's like a very simple 2D style, unique ways of conveying these narratives. I am down with all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, as soon as it popped up, you were like, that looks like Limbo. And it's like, it's Limbo, very evocative. And it's from former Limbo people.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome because both Limbo and Inside are incredible games.
Also,
I truly, truly love them. And this looks like an evolution of that style. You're right. The environments are deep. I love just how far into the distance you can see, even as you're playing as this tiny person on this 2D plane. Hits all my buttons. I love it.
Also, looks like the big point of the game is that you're taking care of your family, you're trying to protect your family. And let me tell you guys, surviving the last year of the pandemic with my wife and very young daughter, it felt a lot like, oh my God, we can't go outside. Every time you go outside, there is some weird death and danger. So I'm feeling the vibe that this game is putting down. We didn't have aliens, but we certainly had like an invisible threat that was attacking us all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. This sense of the monster is right outside the door. Yeah, This game seems to nail it. I love horror games. We didn't see like any straight up horror games.
No.
So these little thriller bits that we get, psychological stuff, give me it. Give me all of it.
Give it all. I think the next Plague Tale, right? That could be a little horror-y. Like that first game I played like at least an hour or two of it. It is certainly creepy. It's like a creepy stealth, mostly stealth game. But I wonder what they're going to do because the first bit we saw the new environment was like beautiful Mediterranean coast. So where are we going with this?
Well, and Plague Tale. So this is Asobo, right? Okay, I was just looking, and Asobo is that's the studio working on Flight Sim. So they're now coming back and doing Plague Tale. They're bringing back this series, and they're definitely applying all the high-powered development tools that they have. Looks really cool. I'm personally pretty interested in the Black Death and like this whole moment in history. It's just a terrifying place on its own, just a terrifying idea. So I like the idea of diving into that a little more here. Very cool.
Absolutely.
And Focus Home knows what they're doing too. That's helping. They're helping on that game.
Yeah, absolutely know what's up. There were some like random things like Slime Rancher 2. Did not expect, but I am happy to play that. That looks like a lot of fun, like a nice step away from the doom and gloom from so many of these other shooters that we're seeing.
Yeah, Slime Rancher really was like back in the day one of the indie games that first kind of proved a small studio you could have this kind of fun, silly game and make a living off of it. You could do well and you can create more. So this is Slime Rancher 2, thankfully. Like they're still around, they're still making games, and it's still adorable. This is great. Like I'm thinking of PlayStation 5 has Bug Snacks, this kind of, or even Astro's Playroom. And this is something like that where it's fun for the adults in the room, but I mean, the kids can play it all day and you don't have to worry about anything. It's nice.
Absolutely. Just trying to think of any other highlights for me. Aiden Chronicle, we actually heard about that game a couple of months ago. I am, absolutely down for like a revamped Suikoden style game with really cool environments and like another cool use of 2D assets. So I'm sure a lot of this, and what was the other game? Like a lot of the stuff we've seen, like Somerville 2, are people who grew up with 2D games, sprite games, and trying to do new work with it today. And I love it. I love the style. I hope it never dies. Hell, we're even seeing games kind of go back to the kind of blocky PS1 aesthetic now. So this is an interesting time for nostalgia in game design. I cannot wait to play this.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because as our hardware just gets better, our tools get better. I mean, it's easier and easier to make games look realistic, right? And we're hitting that point, that uncanny valley. We're almost surpassing it, where it's like, yeah, this looks realistic, and I can play it, and I don't feel weird about it. It's just good.
It's just good.
But yeah, with that, I think we'll have more creativity, because once we hit that mark, now it's going to be like, well, okay, let's try this with it. Let's put this layer on it. Let's try this style. I love that. I really want to see the weird stuff we can do with the hardware, not just the pretty games. Yeah,
absolutely. And you can make those environments, like those fantastical environments, seem more immersive too, by adding a little bit of realism. Like, the thing I love about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is that it has realistic reflections, and lighting and things like that really sell the world, even though it's a cartoony game.
Yeah, I love that. Why not? We can now. Why not? And that's impressive. I mean, I think, yeah, if you're paying attention to E3, you've been in the industry a while, I bet you know where we started and how far we've come. I truly love looking back, and E3 is a time when we're seeing all these new trailers, we're seeing developers at the top of their game, and it's just such a, I don't know, it's just a really unifying kind of heartwarming experience.
Games are
to
good.
Be like, dude, we've done this, we've gotten here. We have work to do. There's structures that we can continue to revamp, but dude, it's so exciting. This is an exciting industry. It's my favorite.
Games, it turns out, are pretty good. I guess as we wrap up, do you have any takeaways for like the next year or 2 years for Microsoft? Because we'll certainly see more games from them like as we go into the holiday season, but I feel a little more confident about what they're doing, at least. Although I'm not going to go out and tell somebody, "Oh, you need to buy an Xbox Series X for this right now." Maybe not until Forza Horizon 5, maybe Flight Sim for people who are really into that. But yeah, we still don't have that must-have game coming immediately. Flight Sim's at least end of July, which is nice.
Right. Flight Sim might be the one for me. Other than that, I mean, maybe Redfall, but we're still waiting. Now we have at least a year for most of these games. So no, there's no reason to run out and snatch one up, aside from like Game Pass. And
sure,
I don't know, but you can get that on Xbox One.
You've got a big backlog to work through. So one thing you can do is if you get one of these consoles, you have a backlog of games to play. You can play the original Outer Worlds, which is not an old game. It's like 1 or 2 years old right now. So you can start catching up and getting ready. We didn't mention this. A lot of these games are also coming straight over to PC. So I typically play Forza Horizon on my PC just because I have a better graphics card that can do a lot more than the Xbox. I almost wonder, like, what is the parity going to be this year? Because GPs are still good, but the Xbox Series X is a beast. So I'm really interested in seeing like what that parity is going to be.
And it's interesting today, just kind of thinking about the broader E3 structure, like Hades. So we saw a trailer for Hades coming to Xbox. That's cool. It's also, I saw a tweet, it's also coming to PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Sony's not here. So they're like, yes, that tweet is out there. The news is out there that also PS5. But the news today is Hades on Xbox, and that's what this does for Xbox. That's where I think Sony may need to rethink this whole skipping E3 business, especially if it's just a matter of putting together a presentation like this, which they do. They do every now and then. Why not do it when the eyeballs will be on you and you can steal some of those headlines from Xbox?
They should have had something this week before E3 started, honestly. Like they should have tried to preempt everybody. Oh well. What is next for us at E3? Yeah,
that's right. So this is only day 2 of E3, even though it feels like it's been all year already. But next up for us is the Nintendo Direct live stream on June 15th, and you're going to be hosting that one.
It'll be me and Tuesday. Matt Smith. Tuesday, we will be doing a pre-show starting at 11:40 a.m. Eastern. The actual event starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. So join us right here on the Engadget YouTube channel. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm super hyped. I know you were mostly hyped for Microsoft, but how do you feel about the Nintendo side of things, Jess?
Oh, they're always lovely. It's just, it's a good way to end the show. Who knows if we'll get news about a new Switch, whatever. Nintendo likes to mess with us. So I'm not putting any stock in that rumor at this point. But no, it's just, they'll have a ton of games and they'll be adorable, and I will smile the entire time. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Same. And I do think this holiday season is a good time for a Switch Pro, but they don't need to announce it all. They don't need to announce it now, especially if it's like several months until that thing is coming, because they don't want to depress Switch sales during the summer, So that's just how Nintendo does. But I'm excited. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Anything else you want to mention, Des?
No, I'm on Twitter at Jess Condit, on Instagram at Jess L. Condit. Where are you?
I'm on Twitter at Devindra and Instagram at Devindra2, but it's mostly pictures of my daughter, Sophia. But yeah, check us out online, and we'll be doing the Engadget podcast this week again, Thursdays, around 10 a.m. Eastern. We typically record live. We'll be chatting about all this E3 stuff, probably the highlights of E3. I think that's going to be the big thing for the show this week. And maybe, actually, I have not asked you, Jess, but if you're down, come join us and we'll break it all down.
I would love to. I'll be there.
Great. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks, guys. Bye.